Attention passionate Dallas, Cowboys fans. Latest news, something big is happening in the NFC East and it could change the game. We're talking about a direct impact on Dallas Cowboys' path to another Super Bowl run, a power shift that could leave a division rival stumbling for years. We're bringing this to you firsthand. But before that, if you're a true Dallas Cowboys fan, subscribe to the channel to strengthen this passion even more. Show that you're also part of this family. Let's help each other reach 1,000 subscribers. Share with your friends and Dallas, Cowboys fans. Let's get to the news. Hey Cowboys Nation, get ready because there's some serious buzz swirling around the NFL landscape right now, and it's centered squarely on the possibility of a blockbuster trade that could reshape the NFC East, and more importantly, the Dallas Cowboys' Super Bowl ambitions. We're talking about a rumor that's been gaining traction, hinting at a potential swap involving Patrick Surtain, one of the league's premier young cornerbacks, and the Denver Broncos. If this deal goes down, it could be one of the most impactful moves of the season, and I want to break down everything we know so far, what it could mean for the Cowboys, and how it fits into the bigger picture of this season's NFL drama. Now, the rumor originates from reputable sources like Rossini, who's been in the know about NFL trade talks. According to her, the Broncos, currently sitting at a disappointing 4-9 with a tight $16 million cap space for 2026, per over the cap, are exploring options to rebuild, particularly focusing on their quarterback situation. With their defense ranking around 22nd overall, allowing roughly 26 points per game, and struggling with coverage issues, they're looking for a shake-up. And one way to do that is by trading away assets like Patrick Surtain, who's just 25 years old and already establishing himself as one of the league's top shutdown corners. Surtain's numbers aren't just good, they're elite. In 2025, he's been a game-changer with 7 interceptions, 20 pass defenses, and over 88 tackles. His coverage grade from PFF is an impressive 93. And he's allowing just a 44% completion rate when targeted. His expected points added per target EPA target stands at -0.32, and QB rating against him is a low 58. Which is phenomenal for a corner in today's NFL. His press success rate is around 78%, and he's allowed only about 1.4 yards of separation per route, making him a nightmare for opposing quarterbacks. Surtain at his peak evokes memories of Richard Sherman in the Seahawks' 2013 season, a true island in coverage with ball skills that are off the charts, scoring a PFF coverage grade of 90. This isn't just about stats, it's about impact. Surtain has already accumulated 20 career interceptions and has been named to 3 All-Pro teams. He's a candidate for Defensive Player of the Year in 2024, and despite missing 2 games due to a concussion, he's still averaging 6.3 tackles per game and maintains a man coverage grade of 92. That's the kind of lockdown defender the Cowboys desperately need to solidify their secondary, especially after losing Kelvin Joseph's season to injury, foot surgery, as reported by ESPN in December 2025. Now that's where it gets really interesting. The Cowboys, who are currently hovering around a 6-6-1 record, have been looking to strengthen their back end, especially with the struggles seen in pass defense lately. Adding Surtain could be the game changer they need. His presence would immediately elevate the secondary, filling the void left by Bland, who's out for the season. It's no secret that Dallas's pass defense has been inconsistent, allowing around 230 passing yards per game. But with Surtain, that number could drop significantly, perhaps down to the 180s. His ability to shut down top receivers and force turnovers would be invaluable, especially against NFC East rivals like the Eagles and Giants, who rely heavily on their passing games. But why would the Broncos trade Surtain? Well, the context is crucial. Denver's rebuilding efforts are in full swing, focusing on acquiring young talent and draft picks to set up their future. They're in a tough spot cap-wise, and with a record that's not reflecting their roster's talent, they're looking at a potential rebuild. Reports suggest the Broncos could be asking for a first-round pick and a third-rounder in exchange, a steep price but one that reflects Surtain's elite status. For the Cowboys, giving up a high draft pick might be a small price to pay for a player of Surtain's caliber, especially if it means boosting their Super Bowl odds and fortifying their defense for the playoff push. The Cowboys, meanwhile, are in a unique position. They've been battling inconsistency, but their defense has shown resilience, especially against the run and in critical moments. The addition of Certain would turn their secondary into an impenetrable fortress. Think about the possibilities. Trevon Diggs and Certain locking down the perimeter, making it almost impossible for opposing quarterbacks to find openings. Certain's allowed target yards are less than Diggs, with only about 1 yard per target compared to Diggs. 1/6, this could translate into a 22% reduction in big plays allowed, which is huge in today's NFL where explosive plays swing games. And the impact on the Cowboys' Super Bowl chances. Well, their odds to win the title have been fluctuating, but with a move like this, they could see a significant boost. Currently, the betting odds for Dallas to claim Super Bowl LXI are around plus 1,500, but if they add a player like Certain and tighten up their defense, those odds might shorten considerably, perhaps to plus 450 or even better. It would give Dallas a serious edge in the NFC, especially considering how dominant their defense could become. Plus, it would send a message to the rest of the league that the Cowboys are all in on a championship run this season. Looking at the bigger picture, this potential trade also signals a shift in the NFC East landscape. The Eagles, Giants, and Commanders are all trying to find their footing, but if Dallas manages to lock down more top-tier talent like Certain, they could be on the path to solidify their division dominance. The NFC East has always been a competitive division, filled with fierce rivalries and playoff implications, but adding a player of Certain's caliber would tilt the balance heavily in Dallas's favor. It's about building a fortress that's tough to breach, for not just this season, but for years to come. Of course, there are still questions. Will Denver actually pull the trigger on this deal? Are the Cowboys willing to part with the draft capital needed? Will Certain want to come to Dallas, or could there be other suitors? These are all unknowns, but the rumors are enough to get Cowboys fans excited, hopeful that this could be the move that pushes them over the top. The secondary has been a weak spot at times this season, especially in coverage against those big, explosive offenses. Strengthening it with Certain would be a statement move, one that could not only help in 2024 but also set the stage for sustained success. In the end, the Cowboys are known for their resilience, their ability to adapt, and their hunger for a Super Bowl. This potential trade, if it materializes, would be a testament to that mindset. Imagine a Dallas defense with Certain locking down the opponent's best receiver, forcing turnovers, and giving Dak Prescott and the offense more opportunities to shine. It's a recipe for a championship-caliber team, especially if the offense continues to improve and the coaching staff keeps pushing the right buttons. The NFC is wide open this year, and Dallas has all the pieces to make a real push. With Certain in the fold, that push could turn into a guaranteed charge towards Super Bowl LVII. So, Cowboys fans, stay tuned because this could be one of the most exciting developments of the NFL season. Whether it's just a rumor or the start of something real, it's a reminder that this season is far from over. The Cowboys have been building, fighting through adversity, and now might be the time for a bold move that could define their season. As always, we're here to keep you updated, analyze every twist and turn, and celebrate every victory along the way. This is Dallas Cowboys football, tough, relentless, and always aiming for glory. Pause here just for a second. If you want the YOUTUBE algorithm to keep recommending the latest Dallas Cowboys news to you, it's super important that you leave a like on this video. Go ahead, it's quick and it makes a big difference. Thank you. Now let us continue with the big reveal. And now, Dallas Cowboys fans, I want to hear from you. What's your take on this? Do you think Certain II would be the perfect fit for Dallas? Are you excited about the possibility of such a trade? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. Your opinion matters so much to us and to the Cowboys. Remember, we're all in this together, and I'll be back soon with more updates and insights, so stay tuned for the latest Dallas Cowboys news. This season is shaping up to be one of the most thrilling in recent memory, and with moves like this potentially on the horizon, the future looks brighter than ever. Keep the faith, Cowboys Nation, because the road to another Super Bowl is paved with bold strategies, hard work, and a little bit of luck. Let's keep that momentum going and see how this story unfolds. Until then, stay loud, stay proud, and as always, go Cowboys.